This year's 2007 football season for high schools in Northeast Arkansas and Southeast Missouri. I'm Bill Hampton along with Hank Lippert. We'll be calling play-by-play games throughout this football season. Hank, glad to have you aboard this year.
Thank you, Bill.
Well, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to be back in just a moment with the starting lineups for the Piggott Mohawks and the Portageville Bulldogs.
The National Guard members are our sons and our daughters, our neighbors, our co-workers. It's almost the DNA of America.
Well, everybody's got the same vehicles to sell. All we have to sell is service and reputation.
You seem to want to treat the customer the way you want to be treated.
They're going to be treated good. They're going to get good service. Going to get a good vehicle.
Taking care of the people after the sale. We feel like we're absolutely the best.
It's all a family, customers and the people who work here.
We have a good reputation with a lot of good people.
I only had Alan Christian and Dexter.
Again, we hope that you enjoy this game. If you want copies of this game, if you like a DVD, all you need to do is call us toll-free at 877-566-2121. We'll be glad to get you a copy. We'll tell you how much that copy is. But this is something good for seniors to have from here on out. Well, we're ready for football.
We're just seconds away from the kickoff, and there it is.
Brian Seal kicking off for the Piggott Mohawks.
It's a pretty good run back. He's up to about the 35-yard line.
That's DJ Birdwell returning the kickoff there, Hank. And so nice kick, nice return, good tackle.
Okay, they're going to get the offense set up on the field. We'll try to set that for you when they get up here. And here they're fixing to run the first play for scrimmage for this year. All right. They're in a wishbone set.
Well, Caden Robbins is getting the start at quarterback.
Okay, he's under center. He hands off to the left halfback. He's pretty much stopped for no gain.
That's Mikey Johnson with the carry.
We'll learn some of these players' names during the game, but we don't know them right now. Okay, that's...
Caden Roberts is a freshman, and they said that he will get a lot of playing time along with Landon Roberts.
All right, he comes
Caden Robbins, I should say. So we got Robbins and Roberts that'll be alternating at quarterback quite a bit.
Okay, there's a snap. It's a pitch to the left side. Hey, he's lost about a yard on that play.
Mikey Johnson with a negative gain that time of 1 yard. Russ Wood makes the tackle for the Piggott Mohawks.
And so far, Piggott looks like they're pretty fired up. Okay, we're going to have to call it about a 3rd and 11 from the 26-yard line. I'll make that the 34-yard line. There's a handoff.
Oh, he's back to pass.
He's back to pass to the right. He's downfield. It's, almost intercepted.
Rob Rice that time almost pulled that ball down for an interception. Pass goes incomplete.
And they're going to have to go back into punt formation. No.
Cody Cook is back deep to punt. We got a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to go against Portageville.
The illegal procedure. So they're going to walk back another 5 yards.
Hank and I both had a chance to walk on the field tonight. Very, very soft field, very thick.
Looks really good. Okay. The ball. There's the
Nice snap.
It's a pretty good punt. Wobbly. He takes it at the 48-yard line.
Oh, good hit.
He's down to the 45.
Mikey Johnson making the tackle on that play. Rob Rice returning that for about a 7 yards on the punt. Punt 27 yards that time.
Okay, now we're going to see what this Piggott offense can do because they look pretty good warm-ups. And we're just waiting to see what their first play is going to look like.
Coach Hendricks is very happy with his team this year. Talked to him earlier in the week.
Okay, he's under center. Handoff, quick dive. He stopped for basically no gain.
That was Brian Seal with the carry. They were in the T formation that time, and they said they're going to go with the full house T. They will go with a gun every now and then, so we expect a pass every down. Look like he gained maybe 2.
Yeah. Okay. So we got a 2nd and 9 right now. There's the snap. Oh, we're going to have a procedure penalty on this play too.
It's going to back him up.
Well, this is going to happen a lot in the early going. They're going to have a little trouble getting their timing down. A lot of adrenaline flowing out there. The first game of the season.
Well, he went with a quick count that time, and his line wasn't set.
Threw them all off.
Yep.
So maybe we'll see the boy putting it in the air this time.
Daniel Baldwin brings his team up to the line. Again, they're in a full house backfield, T formation.
Takes a snap. It's a pitch back.
Nice run that time. Hard run that
Pick
time.
up of about 6 yards.
Michael Morgan that time with the carry. Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage before the penalty.
Yep. So that's going to give him about a 3rd and 9. From the Portageville 44. No score in this ball game. 9:15 remaining in the first quarter.
Well, I thought they might go into that gun, since they need a long 8.
I think. Oh, we got a little antsy then and jumped off sides. We're going to have another procedure penalty. So they go a little bit and then they get set back a little bit.
Well, like you said, it's early in the season, Hank, and both teams, first games, you're trying to get things done. All you've done is hit each other in practice. And, of course, Missouri had a jamboree. I'm not sure about Arkansas, but Missouri had a jamboree last week, and guys got to hit somebody else. But it's nothing like coming out in the real game, and you're going to have 4 quarters to play.
Okay, now he's back to pass. He's rolling to his right. Oh, he's evading him. He takes off to the left.
Nice tackle that time.
And he stopped at about the original line of scrimmage.
Caden Robbins that time sniffed that out from the safety position, came up and actually dropped Bowen for a 2-yard loss. Or I'm sorry, he got a 3-yard gain. They were back.
Yeah.
Had forgot the penalty.
So it's a 4th and 11.
Piggott looks like they're going to punt.
Maybe called 4th and a long 10. There's the snap. Punt's on the way.
Oh, nice
it's a low
punt.
liner. It's a return ball. Oh, he fumbled it. He picked it up. Now he's breaking free. He's coming around the left side. He's got some blockers. Oh,
got a flag back.
He's going down the sideline. He couldn't. Oh, he finally tackled it about the 28-yard line.
Bryce Swan made the tackle, but there's a flag back at about the 25-yard line.
I think it's going to come back.
But what a nice run.
Yep, it's going to come back.
That was Mikey Johnson for the Portageville Bulldogs returning it. He dropped the punt, picked it up, and it kind of threw Piggott off, and there he picked up a wall. But we are going to have a penalty. It is going to go against Portageville, so it's going to come back.
and that's going to put them deep in their own territory.
Anchor, 7:51 to go in the first quarter. Neither team has scored. Both teams have had the ball one time for offense.
They're both still looking for their initial first down of the year. It's going to be a long one.
Illegal block.
That's going to put them down to about the 16-yard line. Or they could, no, 12-yard line, excuse me.
Well, it's 1st and 12. Portageville deep in their own field. They can see the goalpost very clearly, the goalpost that they don't want to see.
They're down deep in that west end.
Yes. They're staying with the freshman at quarterback. That's Caden Robbins.
Quick snap.
Hands the ball off to Johnson.
He's got some running room. He's going around the end. It's a pretty good gain of about 6 or 7 yards.
Brian Seal on the tackle that time.
Yeah, he's up about the 19-yard line.
Nice gain. Let's give him 6 on that. Robbins is a pretty good size young kid for a freshman.
Yes, he is. Okay, Robbins brings him up to the line of scrimmage. There's the snap. Another quick dive right up the middle to T.J. Smith. He might have got a yard. No, excuse me, he got 3 yards on that play.
Well, we gave Johnson 6 a while ago on his carry, and I think everybody else gave him 5. So we're going to have to give this one 3. So we can back it up. We can give him 4 because I don't want to short him any yardage at all. I'll tell you what, he got a first down.
He sure did, and that's their first one. So they got a drive started now.
And started deep in their own territory.
So Robbins back up the line of scrimmage, under center. He's a quick pitch to the left side. He's got a blocker out there. He cuts through. He's up to about the 25-yard line.
That's Birdwell.
And he might be hurt. He's shaking up on the play. But he's getting up and he's walking it off. So the ball is just over the 25-yard line. So it's 2nd down and 7 to go.
5:45 to go in the opening period.
Still no score.
Glad you joined us. We're at Portageville to bring you the Piggott Mohawks, Portageville Bulldogs.
Okay, Robbins under center. Oh, we got offsides on Piggott. That's going to give him another 5 yards.
We're going to take a short break while they're marking this off. We'll be back in just a moment with more of your game.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochran, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
What if sports were much more than just a game, and there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. We'll be happy to discuss our plans with you. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Robbins walks his team up. Under center.
2nd and 3.
Takes the snap. Quick dive to the fullback. Oh, he's got no room there. Piggott defense pretty well stuck him.
Oh, the Piggott interior defensive line that time really did a nice job. Sniffed that one out. It was a dive play.
No. But they gave him a gain of about a yard on that play. So we've got a 3rd down and a long 2. And here they come up to the line of scrimmage. They're still in the wishbone. Got a wide receiver split out to the left. There's a handoff to the left. Oh, I didn't see who that was.
I think it's tough to see the numbers from where we're located, but I believe it was Cody Cook for Portageville carrying the ball.
He gained about a yard, but that's going to give him 4th down. Wait.
He got a 1st down, Hank.
Well, when the guy flipped the yard marker over it didn't look like it, but he's got it.
Well, we were just at the angle we're at. It's difficult, and we're kind of like the players. Until we get used to what's going on, it's going to be difficult to us. That's 2 first downs that Portageville has on this drive. 4:30 to go in the first period. Still no score. Portageville has the ball at their own 33-yard line.
Okay, Robbins under center. Hand off to the fullback, running left. He fumbled. It looks like he might have recovered it, though.
He got his own fumble back.
Yes, he did.
That was DJ Birdwell.
And he might have gained a yard on the play.
Well, you can't beat that.
It looks like they're going to time out on the field right now.
We've got a timeout on the field with 3:59 to go in the first period. It's Portageville nothing, Piggott nothing. We'll be back in just a moment.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Glen Motors has 2 great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glen Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glen Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glen Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glen Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
Well, welcome back. This game tonight also brought to you by Butler Drugstore, located at 222 East Main Street in Portageville. They accept most insurance plans and Medicare Part D plans. They also have free delivery. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're locally owned and operated. Give the folks a call at Butler Drugstore at 379-5469. The emergency number for Butler Drugstore is 379-9609. Also, while you're there, visit Annie Kate's Gift Shop. It's located in the front of Butler Drug for unique gifts and home decor. Health Mart Pharmacy from the pharmacist who knows and knows you. That's Butler Drugstore in Portageville. They're bringing you this game in the first half, and we appreciate those fine folks for doing that. Trey Roan and all the folks at Butler Drugstore.
Okay, it's 2nd down and 9. Portageville's got the ball. Handoff to the fullback, and he got no yardage.
That's Mikey Johnson. Josh Pitts and Luke Wade making the tackle for the Piggott Mohawks.
Well, that's going to bring up about a 3rd and 9 now.
No gain.
This drive started on about the 16, was it?
Yes, it did. A 12-yard line.
12-yard
line.
Okay. We got a split end out right. Split backfield. He's back to pass. Those little swing pass. Oh, it's dropped. He might have called it a lateral.
There was not a whistle, and a smart play that time.
He picked it up and kept going.
Yes, he did. Mikey Johnson, ball off his fingertips, and referees ruled that as a lateral, and he did not stop. He picked it up and made a little, well, maybe no gain out of it, but he got it back.
Maybe.
Okay. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
So Pickett's going to go back to punt for the 2nd time today. Cody Cook is back to punt. Good snap. Gets kicked away. A nice wobbly spiral down to about the 30-yard line. He's going around the left side. He cuts up to the 42.
Oh, nice tackle.
Maybe the 43-yard line.
Jim Threet that time returning the ball. 12-yard return, 32-yard kick, 20-yard net. Tackle that time made by Dustin Patterson of the Portageville Bulldogs.
That's all. Okay, now Piggott's coming up. They got the ball at the, let's call it the 43-yard line.
Man.
Pitch off to one of the tailbacks, and he runs until he's gotten to down to the 45-yard line of Portageville.
That run that time by Michael Morgan, and I tell you what, it looked like a student body right. Everybody went right, and I mean they had blockers in front of him. A good gain that time by Morgan.
And that's their initial 1st down. All right. There's a handoff to the fullback on a quick dive.
Oh, it was quick.
He's down to about the 41-yard line.
Seal that time, the ball carrier. Nice gain, quick dive. Good blocking up front by the offensive guards and tackles at center for the Piggott Mohawks. Give him a gain of 3 that time. 2nd down, 7.
2nd down. Okay.
We're down to 2 minutes to go in this first period. No score, Hank.
Ball and hands off to the fullback. He's running around the left side.
Good run.
He's pretty good. He cuts in there, and he's going down toward the sideline. He's down at about the 23-yard line.
That's Brian Seal that time. He broke it outside and broke a couple of tackles, shoestring tackles, and what a nice run. He put that head down. He kept going. That's good, hard-nosed run that time by Brian Seal.
That's another 1st down, and they're moving the ball. They got it in Portageville territory at the 23-yard line. Make it the 24, sorry. Okay, Adam Carpenter leads, the center, leads them up to the line of scrimmage. Daniel Baldwin.
Still in that T formation.
The junior quarterback in the T. He pitches back, and that's a pretty good gain right there of about maybe 6 or 7 yards.
Justin Howell that time. They're working at left side, getting blocking out in front of him. They're just wearing Portageville down.
A 6-yard gain there. Oh.
Tackle that time by Portageville, Corey Bates. Gain of 7, did you say?
6.
6?
2nd and 4.
Always like to give everybody an extra yard, don't I?
Yeah. Padding the stats. There's the snap. It's handoff to the left halfback. He's going around the right end. No.
It's Michael Morgan again that time.
Brought about Wayne DeLisle. Brought him down.
Got a gain of 3, and almost that's going to have a 3rd and short coming up here for the 1st and for the 1st and 10. There's 25 seconds to go. We'll see if they get that play off before the quarter ends. Hank, what do you think about announcing? A little tougher than it looks, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, there's a snap.
They got it all. Oh, what a nice cutback that time. Very nice cutback by Justin Howell that time. He picks up a 1st and 10, and he takes it down inside the 10-yard line. He takes it down, looks like the 6.
That's right, Bill. He's at the 6-yard line.
So it's going to be 1st and goal for the 6 for the Piggott Mohawks, and that will end the first quarter because once they set the chains and the ball, they'll start the clock. And at the end of the first period, there's no score. It's Piggott nothing and Portageville nothing. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back to start the second quarter in just a minute.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Gregory's Creations, fragrant candles and lampe brochet fills the air. Brides are registering for fine china.
Many unique gift ideas and a warm, friendly atmosphere is created at Patricia's Tea Room. Plus, Patricia's Tea Room serves lunch Thursday through Saturday at 11 to 2.
Call J.R. York, attorney at law, if you've been injured by another's negligence, hurt at work, or denied disability. Over 20 years experience. J.R. York, attorney at law. Call 624-7406.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone.
Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide.
Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future.
Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
Well, welcome back to Portageville for tonight's game between the Piggott Mohawks and the Portageville Bulldogs. This game brought to you in part by Western Auto. Stop in Western Auto in downtown Portageville for Snapper Lawn Mowers, Pool & Pro Chainsaws, Weed Eaters, Tractors, and Push Mowers. Western Auto in downtown Portageville has been locally owned for 30 years. Western Auto is conveniently located at 300 East Main in downtown Portageville. Virginia Hancock and all the fine folks at Western Auto in downtown Portageville have just about everything you need. That's Western Auto at 300 East Main in Portageville. Call 573-379-3821. That's Western Auto in Portageville. Again, we want to thank those fine folks for helping bring this game tonight, along with all of our other sponsors that will be with us throughout the season. Again, Bill Hampton along with Hank Lippert, we're glad that you've joined us for Football Friday, and we'll be playing these games tape delayed on Tuesday. Steve Johnson, our cameraman tonight. Ed Gargas with New Wave Communications up in the booth helping us spot. We appreciate that. We know we're slow about getting names out. This is our first game, and I never played football. Hank played a little football. He's a big Razorback fan. I'm an Arkansas State fan, so we may get in a little huffle here in just a minute. But back to the game. Piggott down to the 6-yard line. The big guy is going to cut it up and in, and a touchdown.
All right, that's a good run.
That was an excellent run that time by Michael Morgan, as he just followed his line right on into the end zone, went untouched. Piggott goes on top on the first play of the second quarter with 11:55 to go. It's Piggott 6, Portageville nothing. We'll see if Portageville goes for 1 or for 2. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
That's what it
No, the kicker's in, too. I see he's placing
okay, the tee down.
Brian Seals going to be the place kicker. Holding for him will be Daniel Baldwin. Beautiful night for football.
There's the snap. Ball's down. Kick is up and good. So with 11:55, Piggott goes on top, 7-0.
We're going to take a short break, Hank, and hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be back with you in just a moment. Well, welcome back. Brian Seals going to do the kickoff for the Piggott Mohawks. What a beautiful night for football. Just beautiful. I mean, the humidity seems to have gone.
Temperature's dropping a little bit.
Oh, yeah. And it's a great night for football. Piggott brings a good crowd tonight. Portageville filling the stands very good. So what a great way to get out and support your local high school and support these local players and cheerleaders and bands.
And there's the kick. It's a deep kick.
Oh, Seal really got his foot
down
into
about the
it.
6-yard line.
Yep.
He takes it up to the 20. He's finally tackled at about the 27-yard line. So, Portageville's going to put it in play there. They're going to first down at about the 27-yard line. Their own 27. So we'll see if they can get a drive mounted here.
Portageville had a good drive going there in that.
Well, made a couple mistakes, and it cost them.
Yes. Robbins still at quarterback.
Not Baldwin. No, you're right.
Split backfield.
He might have got 3 yards on that play.
I'll tell you, my hat's off to people that call ball games that, you're to the side of them. T.J. Smith, ball carry that time. Looked like he picked up 3, Hank.
Yep. So we got a second down, 7 to go.
Portageville to their own 30, is that correct?
With 11:14 left in the second quarter.
Again, split backfield, wide receiver out wide. Back, Robbins back to throw, and right into the hands of a Piggott defender. That time, Rob Rice almost intercepted. That's 2 that he's almost had. He's been great defensive position both times.
That would have given them great field position. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 7.
Tell you what, the Robbins young guy is he really impresses me with his size. I mean, he's not a real tall guy, but he's pretty stocky, and you can tell that they're playing for the future with him. They're back into the wishbone.
The pitch around the right side.
Oh, good run! Good run!
He's got some open field.
Got a flag.
Oh, but it may get called back. He was finally tackled out of bounds at about the 42-yard line.
Cody Cook that time took that ball around the right side and ducked that head. It had good speed. Really picked up speed. I was surprised, and I think he surprised Piggott. But we've got a holding call.
And that's going to negate a good run. And it's going to march him back a little deeper. That's going to put him in a pretty deep hole right here.
That's going to take him out of 1st and 10 down to
it's like going to be about the 21, 22-yard line. So that's going to give him a 3rd and 16. It's a long way to go. We'll see if he comes out flinging it or if he's going to play conservative and play for field position.
I wasn't laughing because it's 3rd and 16. I'm laughing because see if he comes out slinging, because I guarantee you the young man looks like he's got a pretty good gun.
He's fake handoff. They faked us all out on that one.
Sure did, except Piggott. Piggott was waiting.
Yeah.
Right up the middle that time, carrying the ball was Wayne DeLille, and he was tackled that time in there by number 77, Luke Wade. Luke Wade is a big guy now. Very mobile for his size.
He might have picked up a couple yards on that play.
4th and 15.
10-20 remaining in the second quarter.
Cody Cook back to punt, Hank. Nice punt.
Spiral.
Nice punt.
He fields it at about the 42. He's back to the 40, now up to 45, up to 50, 45, 35, and he's down at about the 35-yard line.
Nice run back. 25-yard run back that time.
And Piggott's in great field position right now. They're going to be knocking on the door.
Piggott great field position with 10:06 to go in this second quarter. Piggott on top of Portageville 7-0. Piggott 35 yards away from another score. They break the huddle.
leads them up there. It's a straight dive down the middle. He picks up maybe 2 yards. Down to about the...
Seal picks up 2.
Down to about the 33.
I tell you what amazes me is how quick they get to that line, and then how quick the defensive line adjusts to that.
Okay, here's 2nd and 8.
Still in that full house tee.
That's a pretty good gain on that play of about 5 yards.
Jim 3 dead time, picks up 5. We're going to take a break in just right now and come back in just a moment.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
How are you doing today?
Doing great and wonderful.
Hello and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, so or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Ball was under center. There's a pitch to the left halfback. He's going up the middle.
Oh, I tell you, he's a big hard runner. He's going to go
through. He's going in for 6 points. Give that man 6.
Michael Morgan for his 2nd score. I think I said Seal last time was the ball carrier for the touchdown, but I believe it was Michael Morgan, 33, so I apologize for that. Well, what a great run.
Yeah, it's about a 27-yard run for a touchdown. And they're going to kick another extra point here.
That was a 25-yard run, wasn't it?
Yep. There's the snap. Ball's down. Kicks in the air. Oh, it's blocked. Blocked. So that might give Piggott a little breather and a little momentum. Make them feel a little better about themselves after giving up 2 quick touchdowns.
Well, Hank, with 8:56 to go in the 2nd quarter, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, welcome back. Brian Seal to kick off for the...
There's a low liner. Picked up about the 15-yard line. He's working his way through there, and he's finally knocked out of bounds at about the 39-yard line.
I want to tell you what a hit Bryce Swan put on Mikey Johnson. I mean, he went helmet to helmet, shoulder pad to shoulder pad. Johnson kind of waited on his blockers and saw a opening, and he went for it. And the big guy.
He picked his way through there for a nice run back.
Yeah, Bryce Swan really popped him good, and that was a good hit. Well, I got to go back. I said the first touchdown was scored by Brian Seal. Then I changed that. Brian Seal did get the first touchdown for Piggott.
Okay, we got a 1st and 10. A handoff to fullback. He's going around the right side. We got a flag down. A gain of about 5 yards. He's tackled by that helped.
Well, we got a light on in here, so now we can see what's going on. Now there'll be no excuses. What do you got, Hank?
We've got a penalty. No sign from the ref. It's an illegal procedure. That's going to mark.
That's the 5th penalty tonight against Portageville. First and 15 with 8:42 to go in the 2nd quarter. Piggott on top of Portageville, 13-0.
There's a snap. Handoff to number 4.
Good run.
Oh, he's a
Good
great
run.
run. He's got a gain of about 12 yards on that play.
Smith that time high-stepped and stopped and stuttered and did a nice run that time.
All right.
Gain of 11 that time.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 from about the 42-yard line. No, the 47-yard line. They're getting up close to midfield now. Let's call it second and 3.
Portageville still in that wishbone.
Here's the snap. One to tailback.
Johnson has it.
He's going. That's the same young man that ran the kickoff back. Another good run, but we got a penalty flag down.
He was hit hard. May have been hit out of bounds. We'll wait and see. Johnson ducked that head, and he went around the end.
Hey, this Mikey Johnson's a tough kid. He's
Yes,
taking
he
some
is.
good hits tonight.
Tell you, I enjoyed watching him play on the basketball court last year. He did a good job for Coach Jim Bidewell and the Portageville Bulldog.
Oh, we got a personal foul. Blow to the head on the Piggott Mohawks. That's going to march them back about 15 yards, and that's going to put Portageville down in Piggott territory.
Big penalty that time
Big penalty.
against the Piggott Mohawks.
That's going to put them all the way down to about the 35-yard line.
Put that on
the
the
30-yard line. It's just inside the 30-yard line.
Johnson split wide left, split backfield.
There's a snap, handoff,
Oh,
right
nice
up the middle.
run.
Nice run. Oh, he's fumbled in that midair, but his own man caught it.
They got it back.
Luckily, they caught it.
Dustin Patterson that time picked the ball out of midair. What a great play. Right place, right time, good hands.
And a good gain on the play.
Good gain.
Oh, yeah, that's a gain of about 8 or 9 yards on that play.
That's the second fumble by Portageville. Both times they have recovered their own fumble. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 2.
Or 2nd and 2 is 8-yard gain.
There you go.
I knew 8 and 2 made 10.
There's the ball in the under center. He takes a snap. There's a little cross. Oh. It looked like it may be
DJ
a
Birdwell.
yard gain. I don't know.
DJ Birdwell that time, Hank, with the run. Looks like he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Okay.
Did you see? Okay, it's 3rd and 1. There's the snap. Hand off. Oh, it's Mikey Johnson again.
Oh, what a run.
He cuts back and forth, and he's down inside the 5-yard line.
Nice run that time by Mikey Johnson. As he was going to be stopped to the outside, he cut it back up and in.
No, he stopped. Excuse me. He stopped at about just inside the 10-yard line, but that's a first down.
Going to be 1st and goal.
6:11 left in the second quarter. Piggott ahead 13-0. Portageville driving. They got the ball just inside the 10-yard line with a first down.
Going with the wishbone. Oh, he's going to walk in.
All righty.
Touchdown. What a nice play that time. What a nice run by DJ Birdwell. A good fake that time. Everybody going to the right. Birdwell back to the left and fooled the Piggott Mohawk defense, and he walked right on in.
Portageville's got their first touchdown of the season. And that crowd's going wild. All right, now we're going to see if they can get the point after. These are big points right now.
Mikey Johnson in to attempt that extra point. Holding for him is Cody Cook.
There's the snap. The ball's down. Kicks up and good. So, with 5:51 remaining in the game, it's Piggott 13, Portageville 7.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in just a moment.
The National Guard members are our sons and our daughters, our neighbors, our co-workers. It's almost the DNA of America.
Piggott's leading the ball game 13-7. TJ Smith back to kick off for Portageville. He's just scored their initial touchdown of the season. Here he comes up to the ball. It's a low liner. It's bouncing. One of the up men has the ball. He's going straight up the middle. Pretty good run back.
Oh, nice run back.
I thought I might have seen a flag thrown, but I guess I didn't. Yes, I did.
Number 88, Jerome Toombs, returned that ball that time, picked it up, and made a nice what he did good about that, Hank, he knelt down, but he did not let his knee touch the turf, but we've got a flag.
And it's going to be against the Mohawks. And they're going to walk them back. Well, that touchdown just what Portageville needed to get them fired up.
It was, and both teams have scored, so, that makes you feel good. Whatever you do, the outcome of the game, you've got to feel good. I didn't see what the penalty was.
That was a holding penalty.
Holding.
So they're going to start this drive at about the 24-yard line.
Piggott going with the T formation. Full house backfield. Oh, what a quick run right off the tackle that time.
Yep, gain of about 5 or 6 yards there.
Jim Threet, the ball carrier that time.
This quarterback for Piggott, Daniel Baldwin, I wonder if he's one of those Baldwin brothers.
I don't know.
I know.
Gain of 6 that time. Second down and 4.
There's the quarterback keeper. He's cutting back across the middle.
Oh,
he's got a wide
box.
open field. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. Finally tackled out at about the down to the 26-yard line.
That was Daniel Baldwin that time. He kept the ball, went to the right. Didn't have room there and cut back across the grain and picked up some great blocks. Good defense that time downfield. The only thing saved a touchdown.
There's already one Daniel Baldwin in Hollywood, but if that kid keeps doing that, he'll be in there too. All right. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Piggott's ahead 13-7. First and 10 and there's the pitch to the fullback. Right up the middle. And that's a nice gain of about maybe 8 yards.
Michael Morgan, the ball carrier. T.J. Smith in on the tackle. I like the big guy carrying the ball. I tell you what, he looks good, Michael Morgan. He's looking downfield the whole time. He's got the ball looking for a cut, looking for a block. He runs hard. Big guy, hard guy to bring down.
And they're driving again. We got a 2nd and 2. There's a handoff to him again.
Yep.
Oh,
we
got a fumble.
I believe Portageville's
got it.
Well, it's still loose.
It's hard to say. But the kids are saying Portageville's got the ball. And that's right.
Portageville has it.
Portageville recovered that fumble. Let's see who's on the bottom of that pile. It was old T.J. Smith.
Fumble that time by Michael Morgan. T.J. Smith recovered that fumble. 4:01 to go in the second period. It's Piggott 13, Portageville 7. Michael Johnson in that bottom of the pile. Ed Gargas said he's helping us spot tonight.
And they're going to start this drive at about the 16-yard line. There's a snap. Handoff on the right side. Maybe a gain of about 2.
Johnson with the ball carrier. Clock running. We're down to 3:40 to go in the second period. What a great night for football. Beautiful weather, good crowd.
Clear sky.
Caden.
We're never going to get any rain again, so we can't say anything about that.
Caden Robbins, the quarterback for the Bulldogs.
Oh, we got
movement on the line against Portageville.
On the left side there. That's going to walk them back 5. Another illegal procedure call against Portageville.
That's the 6th offensive penalty that I have in the first half against Portageville. Piggott has 2 offensive penalties.
That's going to put them back to about the 12-yard line, Bill.
Yeah, and the clock stops on that. Well, they're going to start it now. I thought the clock stayed stopped. Second 13.
Now they've started it. There's a pitch around the left side.
Cody Cook with the ball.
There's no gain on that play.
They had Portageville defense. When they swarm, they swarm. And they're pretty quick.
He could have lost.
Piggott defense, excuse me. Portageville is on the offense, aren't they, Hank?
Yep. Yep, that's Portageville. Yep, he lost a couple yards on that play. So it's 3rd and 16 with about 2.5 to go in the first half. Let's see what Portageville can pull out of here.
I think Piggott would like that clock to run out on him, but it's
they'd probably like to get in there and score again one more time.
They're going to milk it down as far as they can and then call a timeout. That's what they're going to do.
That's
so with
right.
With 2:05 to go in this second period, Portageville calls timeout to get everybody together to group it up. It's Piggott 13, Portageville 7. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter.
If you're looking for floral framing and gift ideas, check out Weber's Ben Franklin. Also, Weber's Ben Franklin has cards for all occasions.
Designs on You does single process and dimensional hair coloring and facials. They also have a full line of makeup along with manicures and pedicures. Let Designs on You make the difference in your style.
The absolute first thing is honesty is the best policy.
Treat people how you want to be treated. People keep coming back to Allen Christian because they get a good, honest, fair deal, and the service is second to none.
Just a family atmosphere with no pressure. We treat people right, and everybody seems to like it.
Try to take care of them the way we'd want to be taken care of, and our loyal customers know that. That's why they keep coming back, and we hope to continue that for a long time.
Well, Hank, we're back, and we want to thank all of our sponsors for making high school football and also high school basketball coming up this winter a way to be broadcast on YHC, your hometown channel.
There's the snap. He's back to pass. Oh, that ball was hit at the line of scrimmage and almost intercepted.
I tell you what, Rob Rice has been in a position. The ball's always thrown to his side. The ball at time tipped by Ethan Midcalf. 2 minutes exactly to go in this period, and Portageville's going to punt it away from their own end zone, Hank. Piggott should get the ball in good field position, plenty of time, and I think they've got all 3 timeouts remaining.
Yep. And they can make this 2 minutes last a long time. Here's a snap, a low snap. He gets the punt away. It's a low liner. They let it bounce. He's picked it up at about the 40.
Good run, good block.
All right, he's down to about the 22-yard line.
Jim Threet that time picked the ball up on a couple of hops, and I mean, he scooted down the right side, picked up a real good block. I couldn't see who made that, but he laid somebody out. Portageville's going to be, or Piggott's going to be in great field position.
With a minute 51 left.
Going to be on the 22-yard line with 1:51 to go in this second period. Portageville's defense is going to have to stiffen up. Piggott wants another score before the half.
You know, Piggott's been pretty content to run the ball. I just wonder if they're going to throw any down here.
Well, they've got plenty of time. I'm sure as the clock gets down.
There's Baldwin. He's under center. It's a handoff. No, he fakes it. It's on the option.
It. Whoa, what a run. What a run.
And he's in there for a touchdown. Daniel Baldwin takes it all the way.
I'll tell you what, that young man is some quarterback, and he's got a I like his arm or the way he was throwing it in practice. But he kept that ball. He had me faked out.
Yeah,
I thought he went right through the line, and so did the Portageville players. But what a nice run that time by Daniel Baldwin. 22-yard touchdown.
And it didn't take him long.
No.
They ran about 8 seconds off the clock, and they got another 6 points. So they're going to go in.
They're going to go for 2 here. Now he's going to pass it wide open, but he didn't get it too. Look at
but he still got it.
He almost did. It fell.
Down.
Mikey Johnson went back in defense, tried to bat it away, and batted the ball up, and I thought they were going to pull it down. What a nice drive that time. One play, touchdown that time. Daniel Baldwin, 22-yard run with 1:43 to go in this first half. It's 19 for Piggott, 8 for Portageville, or actually it's 7 for Portageville. They've got 8 on the board, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. We'll be happy to discuss our plans with you. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Mikey Johnson at about the 15-yard line. Oh, and he's got a big run. He's running. Tackled out of bounds down at the Portageville 48-yard line.
Nice run that time by Johnson. He's had a couple of those now.
He's had a good ball game.
He has.
He's been about the only bright spot they've had, really.
Well, they've had quite a few others. Portageville's young. Their quarterback, I'm very impressed with him. Also, the work by T.J. Smith. I think he has played a very good offensive game in this first half.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. Okay, it's at the first down 49-yard line. There's the pitch. It looks almost like an option there.
That's what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Oh, nice tackle.
Open field tackle right there at about the 47-yard line.
That's right. Brian Seal wrapped him up, boy. Both hands got him down low, and I mean, he took him down.
He's down to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I was like you. I thought it was going to be an option. It looked like, when he got it, he was going to slow up and set himself.
Yep. Well, just over a minute to play in the opening half.
A lot of action in this first half, Hank.
Been a good one. There's another pitch to the left side. Oh, wow. He was penetrated in there.
Big hit that time by Bryce Swan.
No, Bryce Swan.
Yep. He got all over Mikey Johnson on that one.
But we got a flag down. He got back there in the backfield so fast, he might have been offsides. No, it's holding against Portageville.
We'll see what Piggott wants to do. I'm sure that, I don't know. I'm not going to say what I would do because, one, I'm not the coach.
Well, they might decline it since they got a 5-yard loss on there, but they may walk them on back.
Well, you're probably not going to get the ball back unless there's a turnover, so why not put them back as far as you can?
You're
so
right.
that was my thinking. But again, I didn't want Coach Hendricks to think that I was trying to take his place, because I am not.
So that's going to put them just outside the 40-yard line. He may air it out now because there's not much time left in this half. No, it's an inside handoff.
Johnson.
Mikey Johnson, he got another 5 yards.
Yep. He's had a good first half. Nice tackle that time by the Piggott Mohawks, Westwood. Luke Wade in there with him. I tell you, those two guys have been in a lot of defensive plays.
Clock is winding down. We're inside of 15 seconds. They may get one more playoff, but it's beginning to not look like it. Two seconds, one. There's the half. He didn't get the playoff. So, at the end of the first half, Piggott has a 19-7 lead against the Portageville Bulldogs.
Well, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back with you in a minute to preview the bands if they do a halftime show. So with that, we'll be right back.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochran, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices
when the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less?
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Glenn St. Ford on Highway 49 North in Paragould is your Ford Mercury dealer. Glenn St. in Paragould has great deals every day on all Ford and Mercury vehicles. We also have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles around. Glenn St. in Paragould has an outstanding service department with some of the top technicians in the country. We're located on Highway 49 North in Paragould. Glenn St. Ford, where our price and friendliness bring you here and our service bring you back.
Well, the captains are meeting in the center of the field before the start of the second half. Piggott kicked off. Let's see if they will receive here in the second half. Piggott Mohawks on top of Portageville, 19-7.
I think they actually won the toss and they deferred.
They
to
deferred,
the
so
half.
I'm sure that they'll take the ball to start the second half. Portageville is going to defend the east end. Piggott will start from the west going east. And as Hank said, this field runs east and west. But a great field. I tell you what, Hank, the lighting is great. Very soft field, very thick Bermuda out there.
Yeah, it's just throwing me off because they're not going north and south.
Well, it's still a 100-yard field.
Yeah.
10 yards deep in each end zone. I forget the width of the fields. I was a PE major and graduated as a physical education major, but I was more basketball, so I didn't know the width of the field, but I think it's the same width. So it really doesn't make any difference. You're going north, south, east, west, or southwest to northeast. You still got 100 yards to go to get a touchdown or to get in the end zone.
They hadn't changed any of that, even though when I was in school they kept saying, we're going to go metric this year. We're going to go metric, and we hadn't gone yet.
Oh, I tell you, I just have trouble in my conversions in doing that.
It's the leaders that are killing me.
Well, Portageville will kick off. That will be T.J. Smith. Back deep for Piggott will be Rob Rice and Brian Seal. We've got a nice crowd. Got out during halftime. I tell you, nice crowd on the Portageville side. Beautiful night for football.
There's a pretty good kickoff.
Rice returns the ball.
He's got some running room.
Yep.
He's up to about the 40-yard line.
Nice run back by Rob Rice. He is a junior.
Actually, he's about the 38-yard line. So that's where Piggott's going to put it in play. 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Leading 19-7.
It's been a good ball game. Fast played.
And I imagine the way they're going, they're just going to keep driving it down their throats.
Well, they've got a good running game, and they've got a big line.
There's a quick pitch right up the middle.
Michael Morgan, the ball carrier.
That's a gain of about 5 or 6. A gain of 6.
Mikey Johnson in on the tackle that time. We've got Ed Gargas spotting the defense for us.
So it's going to be 2nd and about a long 5.
Tell you, Piggott stayed with that full house, hadn't he? The backfield.
Yeah, but they got a new quarterback in. There's a first down.
Justin Howe, the ball carrier. Who is their quarterback? I thought it was still Daniel Baldwin, number 2. Cody Cook in on the tackle that time, and Mikey Johnson. They're down to the Portageville 47-yard line, Hank. They cross midfield. Get the chain set. Baldwin still the quarterback.
Okay, yeah, you're right. That number 4 looked like a 2 there for me. Or just the opposite.
Oh, what a nice run. Oh, and a good hit there.
Down to the 29-yard line.
Jim Threet, the ball carrier, and almost lost the ball. He got hit, got it back, and ducked his head and still went down. The tackle that time by Landon Roberts of Portageville. Another 1st and 10. Piggott down to the Portageville 30-yard line.
Good run.
Good run. Clock running. 10:55 to go in this 3rd period.
Piggott's knocking on the door once again.
Well, the referee's asking for the clock to run, and the clock is still standing still. Now it's moving.
Now they moved it. There's the pitch to the right side. He's going wide. He's got good running room. He's close to a first down.
Brian Seal, the ball carrier. Mikey Johnson, along with 51. Looked like that was 51 that time in on tackle. Brandon Hines for the Portageville Bulldogs. Also DJ Birdwell. Gain of 9 that time.
So it's a 2nd and 1. Here's a pitch to the left side. He's got some running room.
Oh, nice run.
He's tackled at the 10-yard line. That's a first down.
Jim Threet that time, the ball carrier. I tell you what I like about these Piggott ball carriers. They in turn duck that head and get right on down there. They turn it right up toward the goal line, that head, and they go running.
That was Fernando Menace on that tackle.
1st and 10 from the
looks like about the 11-yard line.
Portageville 11-yard line. They can still get a 1st and 10 before going into the end zone.
Okay, Baldwin leads him up there. Takes the snap, handoff right up the middle, and that's a touchdown. Give him 6.
Big guys in. That's Brian Seal in for the touchdown, his second touchdown of the night. He scored the opening touchdown.
That's going to make it 25. If my addition's correct.
I think it is.
That's the first time. So Piggott took the opening kickoff and drove straight down the field.
They're going to go for 2, it looks like. You know, the Piggott offense is very basic. They depend upon that line to open it up for those big backs, and they've been doing it.
Oh, he's back to pass. He's rolling to his left.
He's got
the end zone. There's 2 points.
Yes. Nice pass that time for Daniel Baldwin as he got away from a tackler. And Bryce Swan caught the 2-point conversion. So with 9:50 to go in this third period, the score, Piggott Mohawks 27, Portageville Bulldogs 7. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Gregory's Creations, fragrant candles and lampe brochet fills the air. Brides are registering for fine china.
Many unique gift ideas and a warm, friendly atmosphere is created at Patricia's Tea Room. Plus, Patricia's Tea Room serves lunch Thursday through Saturday at 11 to 2.
Call J.R. York, attorney at law, if you've been injured by another's negligence, hurt at work, or denied disability. Over 20 years experience. J.R. York, attorney at law. Call 624-7406.
Brian Seal to kick off for the
good deep kick.
Piggott Mohawks. Mikey Johnson will return.
20. There's a flag down. Mikey Johnson still on his feet, and he's tackled out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
I tell you, we've called this name a bunch tonight. Jim Threed, I tell you, he's a hard-nosed young football player. He likes to hit.
You know, this Mikey Johnson, he doesn't seem like he's in a hurry. He just kind of picks his way, sets a few blocks, uses a very patient runner.
Flag that time penalty blocking below the waist against the Portageville Bulldogs.
They're going to walk them back.
Walk them back 15, I believe, Hank.
It's going to be bad. They're going to be deep again. You're right. Another major penalty.
Well, that's got to hurt because Portageville was in decent field position.
That's going to give them a first down at about the 17-yard line.
27-7 with 9:44 to go in this third period. Mohawks have come out ready to play football. Portageville.
2 tight ends, a handoff to fullback. That looks like about a no gain. The whole right side of the Piggott line converged to make that stop.
Sure did. Got in on Mikey Johnson. As I was saying, Piggott came out ready to play, and Portageville got behind. Came back and made a game out of it. Down 13-0. Came back, scored a hard-nosed touchdown. And looked like they had the momentum switch back to them. And Piggott just took it back away from them and has been ahead from the on-start of the game.
That brings up a second down and 10 with 9:13 left in the ball in the third quarter. We've got a wide receiver split out here to the right. Quarterback takes a snap. It's a pitch. He's going around the left end. He's got some running room. That's a good run. He's going to be about 2 or 3 yards shy.
Cody Cook at time with the run. Tackle at that time, Morgan and Threet. Tell you, when Portageville gets the ball and they get to the outside, they have some good gains.
Yeah, they do.
Their backs are deceivingly quick. And, of course, Piggott, as Ed was pointing out at halftime to me, they're just big. They got some big guys on both sides, offense and defense.
So it's 3rd and 4.
Portageville needs a 1st and 10.
Bad. There's a little misdirection play.
I believe Mikey
and
Johnson
I believe he's got that
enough.
first down.
Tackle that time, Ethan Midkiff.
I thought Mikey was down, but he's just tying his shoe. That's a first down.
Portageville needed that. They needed to keep the ball and not give it up to put Piggott in good field position, because another score, it's tough enough to come back down by 20, but they can get 3 scores. They'll handle this ball at least 3 more times during the game, but you get down more than that, we're going to be in trouble.
Split right. He's back to pass. He's rolling right. Oh, under heavy pressure, he threw, and it's incomplete.
And they're going to call intentional grounding, I believe.
He looked like he was outside the tackle. He was running for his life out there.
Let's see what the penalty is.
They may have roughed the passer then.
Oh, they've said no penalty, no penalty. They've waved it off.
Well, all the speculation didn't do any good.
No, that's why we need to wait. 7:42 to go in this third period. It's 27-7. Piggott on top of the Portageville Bulldogs. Hope that you're enjoying this game on YHC TV. We know that we're making a lot of mistakes. It's the first time we've seen either one of these teams, and trying to get the numbers and the names and everything together. Hope that you bear with us. We hope to get better. As the guys said at halftime, you can't be any worse.
A little misdirection, handoff up the middle. A gain of about 1, maybe 2 yards. That was Mikey Moore.
Mikey Johnson.
Mikey Johnson.
Luke Wade was in on that tackle. And Ethan Midkiff. Gain of 1. 3rd and 9. Clock moving. 7:10 to go in this third period. Hank Lippert along with Bill Hampton bringing you this game. Steve Johnson doing the camera work. And he's having to film from on the bleachers. We've got people going up down the bleachers, so if your TV's jumping every now and then, it's not your TV. It's your picture on the TV. It's the bleachers that are moving.
We got a blitz up the middle there. And there's very little gain.
Luke Wade, Ethan Midkiff in on the stop against Mikey Johnson, the ball carrier. Very little gain. It's going to bring up a 4th, and what are you going to say, 8, Hank?
It's too long to go for it.
They're deep enough in their territory that they're probably going to punt it.
Oh, yeah.
Going back to punt for Portageville will be Cody Cook. Going back to return the ball is going to be Rob Rice. Rice plays defense. We've got a timeout on the field with 6:08 to go in this third period. It's Piggott 27, Portageville 7. We're going to take a short break and be back in just a moment.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone.
Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide.
Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future.
Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
Welcome back. Portageville's deep to punt. Birdwell back. Again, Rob Rice back to receive the kick.
Oh, a high snap almost over his head.
Ooh.
He gets the punt away. It's a short, wobbly punt. They're going to let it bounce. And it's going to be down. at about the Piggott 46-yard line. And that's where Piggott's going to take over.
5:59 to go in this third period. I hope you've enjoyed the game. Again, a nice crowd on the Portageville side tonight, especially at the west end. Piggott brought a nice crowd tonight, and the Piggott band really did a nice job at halftime. Hope that you enjoyed that. Steve Johnson got that on film, and again, we appreciate those bands facing us and playing so we can pick that sound up. We'll be down to Piggott to do the Piggott Rector game. We'll be down to Rector to do the Rector Mark Tree game. We'll be at Malden to do the Portageville Malden game, and at Dexter to do the Malden Dexter game.
There's a snap, a handoff. Oh, that's about a 9. He got about 9 yards on that carry.
It's Michael Morgan in on the tackle that time. Wayne DeLille, excuse me. Tell you what, the big guy, I really like the way he runs, Michael Morgan. The last time I bragged on him, he fumbled, and I hope I don't put the whammy on him this time. But when he gets the ball, he turns upfield, and he's got that face looking toward the goal line, those eyes looking at that goal line, and he runs hard.
Okay. Now we got timeout on the field. It's an official timeout.
Lipping off the field, T.J. Smith that time. He's going down on the sideline. They're going to check him out, so the ref blew the whistle to give a break to get him off the field.
He looks like he's suffering from a leg cramp.
Yep. Hank, you know, a lot of our folks out there watching tonight, they've played sports and they've had those cramps. For those that haven't, there's nothing like it. I want to tell you, I don't care how you move, it hurts.
Yeah, and you just wonder if it's ever going to go away.
Yes, and about the time it does, it stiffens up again. I tell you, it's just unbelievable.
Okay, second one. There's a handoff going around the left side. He's got running room.
Oh, fumble.
He fumbled.
Portageville's got
picked it up.
And they fumble it.
But he held on to it.
Yes, he did.
Portageville's got the ball at about the 36-yard line.
Justin Howell at
They're
time.
home 36.
Justin Howell at time had a nice gain going for Piggott, and coming from behind at time. Who made the fumble recovery?
No.
I think it was Jake Lechinette that made that recovery. I don't hold me to that, but whoever made that recovery came from behind and hit him, turned around, picked that ball up. What a nice defensive play that time by the Portageville Bulldogs after Piggott had picked up a good gain.
You know, Bill, a lot of these guys are going both ways, so
yes,
there may be a lot of cramping up before the night's over.
Well, that happens in your small schools. It really does. They don't have enough guys out in the key positions to play one way, and it just makes it a long night, especially while it's warm.
Oh, there's a handoff. He's caught behind the line of scrimmage.
DJ Birdwell, the ball carrier. Swan in on the tackle.
We've been calling that name quite a bit tonight, Bryce Swan. He's played a heck of a defensive game.
Yes, he has. Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up second down 11 with 4:35 to go. Piggott on top of Portageville, 27-7. We're in the third quarter. In case you just joined us, this game being played at Portageville's home field.
And Portageville comes up the line with about a second, 12 to go. There's a snap. Pitch to the left side to Mikey Johnson. Mikey Johnson breaks free, but it doesn't last long. But he picked up about 4 yards.
Well, he did, and a hard run. They had him behind the line of scrimmage, and he just kept digging and kept going to the outside. Again, deceivingly quick. We're going to give him a gain of 5 on that. It's going to bring up a third down and 6. I'm very generous.
This time, I think you're a little too generous.
Well, what does the scoreboard say?
You're right. That's what the scoreboard says, but I guarantee you, I'm metric now, and I can tell you.
Oh, I tell you, folks, if you can't tell, we have a good time up here in the broadcast booth. And, again, we hope that you enjoy us bringing the game. We're just we enjoy bringing them, and we learn each and every game. Again, glad that you've tuned in to YHC TV, your hometown channel.
Okay, this is a big play for Portageville. 3rd and 7. There's a pitch to Mikey Johnson. Oh, he's caught behind the line.
And guess who made the tackle? Justin Howe, the guy that fumbled the ball a while ago. He was trying to take the ball back from Mikey Howell. A good defensive play. You can tell he's aggravated at himself for fumbling a while ago, and he was trying to make up for it right there. But a good hard-nosed tackle brings up a 4th down and 8. Backing up to punt for Portageville is Cody Cook. Going back for Piggott will be Rob Rice.
You know, if Rob Rice can catch his ball, I think he can break one.
Well, he's going to get an opportunity. No, it's going to bounce.
He's going to bounce, but he's got he
it's
let it
roll
roll.
dead.
You know, coaches hate that. They want you to field that ball because every time it bounces, you don't get a return and it rolls forever.
Well, let's put it this way. Piggott's going to take over. There's no fumble on it. They're going to take over, so that Coach Hendricks and his staff got to be happy with that. With 2:25 to go in this 3rd period, they're up by 3 touchdowns and 27-7. And they're going to take over.
When you got that kind of lead, you can play pretty conservative.
Very conservative. I can't tell what yard line. Is that the 20? Pardon? 24-yard line. Ed Gargas spotting for a set. Daniel Baldwin, the quarterback. He's a junior. He's had a great game.
He's gone the whole way tonight. Oh,
we got a flag.
They either took too much time or we had an illegal procedure. We're waiting to see what the officials say.
Delay of game.
Delay of game.
Good call.
That's going to make it 1st and 15. So from the 19-yard line, 1st and 15 for the Piggott Mohawks. Daniel Baldwin comes up the line of scrimmage, takes the snap, hands off. We got another flag down.
Well, he kept the ball. He kept the ball. I'll tell you what, he has faked me out 3 times.
Yep.
He got enough for a 1st and 10, but there is a flag down. We're going to have illegal procedure against the Piggott Mohawks, so it's going to bring the ball back, going to put it down to the 14-yard line and bring up a 1st and 20 for the Mohawks with 2:15 to go in this 3rd period.
They're moving the ball, but not in the right direction.
Well, that happens every now and then. And again, as you said early in the game, this is the first game, and both teams are going to make mistakes. As the season goes along, they're going to get used to the count.
Well, you know, they improved during the first half. So now they've got their work cut out for them. Looks like about a 1st and 20. Let's see if he airs it out this time.
That's for the 14. Well, I tell you what, the way they're running it, they don't have to air it out.
No, they don't, but
almost had him for a loss. Threat the ball carrier and did a nice job to get the ball back up the field because, I mean, they had him deep in that territory that time. Portageville defense, Singleton and Hines in on the tackle that time.
He gained, no, I don't
1
think
yard.
he gained anything.
Gained 1 yard, 2nd and 19.
Okay.
Well, that's what the scoreboard says.
That scoreboard's been waffling quite a bit on us. They gave Portageville 8 points one time and threw us off. We knew they didn't go for 2. There's the handoff.
No, he's going to pass it.
He's looking, but he's going to keep it, tuck it, and keep it, and he cuts upfield.
Couldn't
didn't get a whole lot.
Couldn't find anybody open. The Portageville defenders, I was watching them because I saw that he faked the handoff. I looked at the defenders. Portageville defense had the receivers covered, and Baldwin did a good job. Like you said, it would have been easy to just throw it and maybe got it picked off. Instead, he keeps it and gets what he can out of it. And looks like he lost a yard. It's 3rd and 20.
Well, every time he touches it, he's a threat to break it.
I tell you, the young man impresses me. He's a good option quarterback. He runs hard. And again, in practice, of course, nobody was out there rushing him, but he had a good arm.
And he's running the ball himself.
Seal the ball carrier that time. And Birdwell on the tackle. That's going to end the third period with the score: Piggott Mohawks 27, Portageville Bulldogs 7. And we're going to be back with the fourth and final quarter in just a minute.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter.
If you're looking for floral, framing, and gift ideas, check out Weber's Ben Franklin. Also, Weber's Ben Franklin has cards for all occasions.
Designs on You does single process and dimensional hair coloring and facials. They also have a full line of makeup along with manicures and pedicures. Let Designs on You make the difference in your style.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, welcome back. Fourth quarter getting ready to start. Piggott Mohawks have a 4th and 14. Back deep to receive the punt will be Mikey Johnson.
Who's had a great game so far tonight.
Seal is going to punt, is that correct? Is that number 13 you've got the binocs?
Yes, that's him.
Okay.
There's a snap. He gets the boot away.
Oh, nice punt. Nice punt. Johnson backs up.
He feels it at about the 45. He's up to the 50. Down to the, he fumbles it in. Piggott picks it up. And there goes out of bounds at about their own 47-yard line.
Yes, and Justin Howell that time picked up the loose ball and recovered it for Piggott. So Piggott will retain possession. Mikey Johnson trying to get a few extra yards, fumbles the ball. So with 11:50 go in the third quarter, Piggott back on the offensive track. Again, a nice recovery that time by Justin Howell. Howell had fumbled earlier, and I know he's got to feel good about picking up a fumble after that. He was aggravated at himself. You could see that when he went off the field, and he came back on defense, and, I mean, he made a hit and was trying to take the ball away the whole time. So he's got to feel good about what he did that time on picking up the loose ball.
You know, I figured about this time of the game, Piggott might start putting some younger players in here.
Well, I'm sure the coach doesn't feel comfortable yet. Oh,
there's
what
a
nice
handoff.
Run.
Quick. Ron Seal.
Seal the ball carrier. Tackle.
About a 15-yard gain in.
Tackle that time by Birdwell.
Brian Seal.
1st and 10.
That was a quick opener right then.
Very quick opener. I tell you, the Piggott linemen have really done a nice job tonight.
They got some pretty big guys
yes,
out there.
They do.
You look at number 77, and he can fill up the room.
Well, you can go just right across the front line. There, they've got some good-sized guys, good height, and
back in the
weight
tee.
wise.
There's the snap in the middle back. Brian Seal one more time, and he's got about 6 or 7 yards.
Seal the ball carrier. 6-yard gain, they say. Tackle that time made by Fernando Menace with the Portageville Bulldogs. Clock running. We're down to 11 minutes, 10 seconds to go in this game. Been a fun game, guys. Enjoyed it.
Pretty good game.
I like high school football.
Okay, he leads them up the line of scrimmage. It's a pitch on the right side. A hard run there.
Three with the run, and I tell you what, he was pretty well out there by himself.
Yes, he was. He put a couple of moves on a guy. And
DJ Birdwell in on the tackle that
I believe
time.
he picked up the first down.
And Cody Cook. Another 1st and 10 for the Piggott Mohawks.
So Piggott's got a 1st and 10 at the Portageville 29-yard line. There's a snap.
Seals got the ball. He could
gone.
go. He's going to go.
You're going to give him 6 points.
Yes. Nice run that time by
29 yards.
Brian Seal. He's a senior. He got that opening right off of the guard and tackle spot there, the number 3 hole, I think they call that. And by golly, he ducked ahead and he went. He picked up a lot of speed. So great run. That makes the score 33-7. That's Seal's 3rd touchdown.
Well, he's in the running for the player of the game.
That's sponsored by Hank Lippert. Yeah. They're going to go for 2.
He's back to pass. He's way back. He reverses field. He's going down the left side. He can't run forever. He could run, but he couldn't hide.
One of the guys for Piggott was in the end zone waving, and he couldn't see him at time as Baldwin was trying to evade all the tacklers. So with 10:26 to go in this game, Piggott now expands their lead to 33-7. And with 10:26 to go, we're going to take a short break. Be back with you in just a moment.
Glensane Motors has 2 great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glensane Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glensane Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glensane Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glensane Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
Well, welcome back to Portageville High School Stadium. As kicking off for the Mohawks will be Brian Seal. He kicks the ball deep. Mikey Johnson will pick it up. He turns it upfield.
He's got a good run going.
He does have a good run.
He's up to about the 38-yard line.
Wayne.
Good field position for Portageville Bulldogs this
Bryce
time.
Swan on the tackle that time.
Yeah, maybe they can get something going this time. I see a couple cleaner jerseys out there for Piggott right now. But the good numbers are still out there.
Yeah, Caden Robbins still the quarterback. Young man shown a lot of poise to be a freshman.
A lot. Oh. From the wishbone, they handed off to Mikey Johnson, and he got met right there at the line of scrimmage, and he's down.
Garrett Frazier just into the game, makes the tackle. 10 minutes to go in this game, 33-7. Piggott on top of Portageville.
He lost about a yard then. Loss of about 2 yards. So here they are back to the line of scrimmage. In a wishbone. Hand off the fullback. No, the second back through. He's through it's Mikey Johnson again.
Tell you, Mikey Johnson's taking some licks tonight.
Yes, he has. He's limping. He comes up limping right now. But I bet the kid's going to stay in.
He's a tough kid. He's wanting to come out. He's needing a blow. He gained about 5 on that play. It's 3rd down and 6 with 9 minutes to go in this game. Johnson's coming out.
They're going to give the kid a breather.
Justin Rowe going in for Mikey Johnson. Rowe is a freshman, so they got some young guys in there playing, Hank.
Got a 3rd and 6. They need to convert this. From the wishbone, second man through. He gets a couple, but that's about it. That's going to put him in a punting situation again.
Westwood in on the tackle that time. Birdwell the ball carrier. Fourth and a long 5. Let's see what Portageville does here.
They got us in suspense. Looks like they're going to punt it away.
This could be a fake, though. Rice is deep for the Mohawks. We've got a flag on the play.
That's probably going to be another delay call.
Looks like it's going to be timeout.
Yeah, they called timeout right before the snap.
So with 7:58 to go in this game, Piggott on top of Portageville 33-7. We're going to take a break and hear from one of our sponsors. We'll be back in just a moment.
Glen St. Ford on Highway 49 North in Paragould is your Ford Mercury dealer. Glen St. in Paragould has great deals every day on all Ford and Mercury vehicles. We also have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles around. Glen St. in Paragould has an outstanding service department with some of the top technicians in the country. We're located on Highway 49 North in Paragould. Glen St. Ford, where our price and friendliness bring you here and our service bring you back.
Well, welcome back, and again, we want to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you this ball game tonight. Hope that if you've enjoyed it, you tell them about it.
There's a snap away. There's the kick. This one's going to be returned.
Rice has got the ball, and you said if he ever got one, you thought he'd break it.
And he's still going. He breaks some tackles. He returned it down past the original line of scrimmage.
I want to tell you, he is a big guy.
Yeah, he rumbles down the field.
Yes, he does. DeLille in on the tackle. But I really like, all the players out there, but I tell you what, Rice, as you said, if he ever gets the ball, I think he's going to break one, and by golly, you almost called that.
Yeah. Well, he did break one. He just didn't go all the way, but he got about 40 yards on that punt return.
Looks like Rice is going to be the quarterback.
Yes, he is. Well, let's see what he can do at this position.
Rice is he's a junior also.
Looked like a head.
Oh, boy, look at the run. Look at the run and look at the tackle, a fumble.
Oh,
I think Portageville's got it.
I believe you're right. It's a good run by.
Yeah, Seal made the run, but
Brian
a good
Seal.
tackle that time. Portageville has recovered, I believe.
So.
Pardon? Oh.
So they're going to have to bring the offense back out on the field.
We missed who recovered that fumble, but it was a nice tackle. A good run that time, but a nice tackle.
So at their own 13-yard line, they're going to get the ball back with 7:39 left in the game. Maybe they can drive down there and put some points on the board. But they don't have very good field position. And the way that Piggott defense is swarmed, I'd be afraid to go back too far because they might find themselves in the end zone.
Well, Caden Robbins has gone all the way at quarterback tonight for Portageville.
Just a freshman.
True freshman. We don't have red shirt in high school.
They're content to try to pound the ball up the middle, though.
Well, I can understand that, too, because with Piggott's line the way it is, if they get through, they're going to put them back possibly at the goal line or even in for safety.
Well, at this point in the game, they've pretty well conceded defeat, but they're just –
well, they're trying a few things. I mean, what can we do? What's working for us? What's not working for us? Where do we need to improve? And, again, they're up against a good Piggott ball club tonight.
Veteran team.
Yeah, veteran team. They came in last year 6-4. They come back with, some young guys yet and a bulk of their team, juniors, Piggott. And I want to tell you, in their key positions, they're going to be tough next year. Got a flag on the play with 6:48 to go.
Feel like they might have taken a little too much time then.
Delay of game.
And moving back another 5.
Again, we want to thank the Portageville Superintendent, Tony Hill, the high school principal, Michael Allred, and also the athletic director, Jim Bidewell, for all their help in setting up here tonight. Also the superintendent at Piggott, Ed Winberry, and the high school principal, Barry Dehart, for all their help when I was down earlier in the week. And just appreciate those schools helping out with YHC to help bring this ball game.
Oh, there's a handoff up the middle of Portageville. He breaks it. He's still on his feet, and he runs that ball out to about the 37-yard line. And that was from about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that was Mikey Johnson. Frazier and Wood on the tackle, but a nice run that time. You know, he went off a while ago. Mikey Johnson was a little bit hurt.
He's got deceptive speed. He really does.
He does. And I want to tell you, he came off. He got that blow and got him a little water, but he's back on the field. And what a nice run that time by Mikey Johnson.
That gave him a first down.
6:35 to go in this game.
There's the flag down.
Johnson's got it again. Well, the field stayed in good condition tonight.
I believe Portageville was offsides on that play. That's going to get called back.
Toombs and Rouse in on that tackle. Again, you're watching this game on YHC TV on New Wave Cable. YHC stands for Your Hometown Channel. We'll be going into the towns of Greenway, Marmaduke, Rector, Leif, Pollard, St. Francis, and Piggott, Arkansas. We'll be in Missouri in the new towns of Holcomb, Clarkton, Gideon, Portageville, Risco, Parma. We're presently seen in Bloomfield, Dexter, Essex, Bernie, Campbell, and Malden. So as you come on, please tune in to Channel 21 for all your local news.
Okay, there's the snap. There's another handoff up the middle. Not much run room. He got about 3.
Mikey Johnson, the ball carrier.
Josh Pitts on the tackle.
6 minutes to go. Clock running. Again, Piggott on top of Portageville, 33-7.
Okay. We got a 2nd down 11 for Portageville. They need to keep this drive going. Here's the snap. Handoff.
Johnson.
Mikey Johnson around the right end one more time. But he got stopped for a short gain.
I want to tell you, that time I just happened to catch Justin Howell. Johnson was going away from him. Howell was retreating and going around everybody. He was ready to make the hit and make it hit hard.
And looks like Johnson's limping again. He may come off. Yes, he's coming off the field.
Yep. Rice in on the tackle, assisted by Howell.
Nope, he stayed in. He's a tough kid.
I tell you, he is. 5 minutes to go, clock running.
Okay, now they've got a split left with a flanker.
Birdwell, the ball carrier.
And not much there.
Howell and Morgan in on the tackle.
They strung it out. He's good.
He is. We need to get our spotter in here with the headset on. We'll get him the next game. Ed Gargis, he just said what everybody saw. Piggott just strung that play out. And they had a chance. They went in for the tackle. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this game. Again, glad that you joined us. Our first game of the 2007 season. Back to punt is Birdwell for the Portageville Bulldogs.
There's the punt
Cody
away.
Cook, I
That's
should say.
Nice punt. And here we go on the return again.
Rice has it.
Oh, that might have been him. He got a good block, but he's not going to get much this time.
Gonna bring him down. Cook was in to do the punting.
He's going to be down about to 39.
Robertson Bates in on the stop. 3:54 to go, and Piggott will take over at their own 39-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a referee's timeout. So with that timeout, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with you in just a moment.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone.
Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide.
Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future.
Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
The absolute first thing is honesty is the best policy.
Treat people how you want to be treated. People keep coming back to Allen Christian because they get a good, honest, fair deal, and the service is second to none.
Just a family atmosphere with no pressure. We treat people right, and everybody seems to like it.
We try to take care of them the way we'd want to be taken care of, and our loyal customers know that. That's why they keep coming back, and we hope to continue that for a long time.
Well, welcome back to tonight's game. Piggott's going to take over. Rice at quarterback.
They're on their own 39-yard line with 3:54 left in the game. There's the snap. Pitch back. About a gain of about 2 or 3 yards on the play.
That's Morgan, the ball carrier. Tackle at time by number 25, Justin Rowe. And also Jake Leschanette in on that tackle. Clock running, 3.5 minutes to go. Glad that you joined us again on YHC TV. Opening game for both Piggott and Portageville.
He's got the ball again. He's fighting hard for yardage, and he's up there close to a first down. Looks like he's going to be about 1 or 2 yards shy.
Michael Morgan, Leschanette, and Menace with the tackle. Tell you, both teams have kept this ball on the ground almost all night long.
You know, the score isn't really as indicative of the way Portageville's played. They've played a better game than what the score shows.
Yes. They've just been manhandled
and
by.
There's Morgan again. He's got a first down.
They just been Cooper in on the tackle. Morgan, the ball carrier.
Got about 6 yards on that run.
Enough for a 1st and 10. But, yeah, Hank, I think you bring up a good point there. I mean, Portageville's played hard. They're young. They're learning. But I think they've got some positive things to work on, to carry into next week's practice and game. I mean, they don't need to hold their head down.
No, I kind of thought they had their dauber down a little while ago, but they've kind of come back, and they're not giving them anything.
Well, I know Coach Wallace is he knows what they were up against last year, and he's this first year he's been at Portageville, and they've got to learn his system, and he's got to learn what they can do. And again, I think they've had some positive things. Yeah. Piggott has looked extremely well tonight. And we're going to have a timeout with 2:18 to go in this game, and we're going to keep it right here, and we're going to talk a little bit of strategy about football with Hank Lippert. And Hank, go ahead and dwell on what you're talking about at Portageville and the Piggott team also.
Well, Piggott's pretty well dominated the game, but Portageville, they've given that stuff up begrudgingly, and Piggott's broke several long plays, but these young guys from Portageville, they keep sticking them, and they've got some players of their own that have really shown tonight.
Yep.
It's Mackie Johnson for one. That kid's going to sleep good tonight if he gets to sleep at all.
And I've been impressed with their quarterback, Caden Robbins. I mean, a young guy, and he's ran the offense very well.
Well, rarely does a freshman in high school get to start a game.
Yes, much less play the whole game.
Yeah.
Talking about Portageville defense, Ed's pointed out most of them are freshmen in there. They're getting some playing time. We've got another timeout on the field before that play. So Coach Hendricks wants to talk to his entire team. Give them a little blow and also give them a little liquid here so nobody cramps up. But it's been a good ball game. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Again, we're touting YHC, your hometown channel, for your hometown news. Again, we do news live Monday through Friday at 6:30 in the mornings, and it's local news. And we depend upon you, our viewers, to report things going on, such as bake sales and PTA meetings, and also revivals and gospel sings, and the civic clubs that you're having a bake sale or a barbecue. You'll let us know by faxing that to area code 573-276-4797, or email that information to news@yhctv.com. We'll be glad to put that on our news show. It's shown live at 6:30, replayed Monday through Friday at noon, at 6:30 p.m., and at midnight. Again, we do other shows. We have a couple ladies do a cooking show. We have a racing show that we have drag racers come in from time to time and talk about their vehicles and their success. Also mechanics. We have the circle tracker guys that come in and gals. We even have some girls that race with us that come in and talk. We also go to your communities. We've been to Piggott this year to bring the July 4th parade. We'll be over at Portageville for the Soybean Festival parade, and that's either in September or October. So again, look for YHC TV at your hometown. Portageville is just going to run the clock out, or pardon me, Piggott's just going to run the clock out, and I think that's good sportsmanship on their part. They've got the game in hand, and they're just practicing. Actually, they're getting some practice in too, Hank. What if it's the end of the game and you're trying to run the clock out in a close game?
Yeah.
And so that works out well too.
It's too late in the game to get anybody hurt.
Right. We're down to a minute 20 seconds to go.
The quarterback's going to take another knee.
I think he's going to need to let that clock run down a little more before he comes up the line of scrimmage, or Portageville's going to get the ball back for a play or two. We're down to 1 minute to go.
You know, there's been some penalties, but it's been a pretty clean game otherwise.
Yes.
I mean, there's been no cheap shots.
No. Both coaching staff have done a very good job with their student athletes, and I know they've got to be pleased. Piggott's got to be very pleased with the way they've played. They've made very few mistakes, and what they have, they will learn and capitalize on that next week, I'm sure. Rice takes another knee, and that should pretty well do the game. May have to snap it one more time, but I don't think so. Again, good sportsmanship by the Mohawks. Instead of running the ball and like you said, getting somebody hurt.
You know, Bill, and the crowd stayed here until just right now they're beginning to dwindle out a little bit.
Well, again, we hope you have enjoyed this game. The Piggott Mohawks are going to win 33-7.